Now I would like to invite Pradeep Kandimalla to share his very fascinating services he designed.
First of all, it's an honor to sit right next to Padma Shri Rama Garu here. It's an immense pleasure for me to share panel with you, sir. Thank you. And there's a great immigrant humanitarian around us here who has been honored Ellis Island Medal of Honor. Thank you very much. Thank you, Neetha, Bhushan for giving me the opportunity to share this information. This is an inspiration from Oscar Schindler 20 years ago when I watched Schindler's List. That is when it started, my journey started. So I'll begin with Swami Vivekananda once said, character is repeated habits, and repeated habits alone can reform character. It's very, very powerful. It eliminates behavioral health issues from the ground, and art is key for that. We forgot how important art is. So, and also Swami Vivekananda defines a secular spiritual person of India, and that is what India represents for. So that defines what I believe in. Thank you. So I want to talk about the problems that we have been just recently. About in December in Chennai, a pregnant lady got HIV virus transfused during a blood transfusion. How many of you are aware of that news? It's very important for us to know what kind of health services we have in our country, where digital adoption is #1 in the world. We have 1.2 billion population on digital platform, and we are still facing these issues. And another issue I can mention about is thalassemia patients, thalassemia disease. Anybody aware of thalassemia here? How many are aware of it? Yeah, just imagine, thalassemia is a babies who are born with hereditary disease that requires every 15 days blood transfusion. And this is happening in India, and about 12,000 babies are born yearly, and about 40 million population in our India living with this and surviving, and mostly under poverty are very suffering with this disease right now. Imagine every 15 days, if they don't get their transfusion on a timely basis, what is going through their parents and kids, right? So, yeah, India is very successful in IT, but my concept on that is we never developed anything that supports humanitarian through that technology. We always support it through, if you look at any company in India right now, what we talk about, we fame about working for others who created products for humanitarian. We need to change that platform. That's how Sahave is born, to change that and bring technology to humanitarian services. Saha is community coming together in Sanskrit as we, that is English word we, without any differentiation between us. So we need to come together as we to support our future generation and build our society safely. And I know Mr. Chemala talked about mental health issues. Yeah, we forgot about arts in our education. There is a correlation, what we are facing today for our next generation. This is what we need to solve. And Sahave is solving this problem by enabling blood centers in India. We are working with Indian Red Cross. We are working with private blood banks across India right now to connect them to the donors. And we have 600 million youth, but we have 12,000 dying every day due to blood shortages. And this is a study done by Harvard students 2 years ago, that every day passes by, I think of like, okay, how do I get rid of, my goal is to stop that happening in next 5 years. So that is what I'm working towards. It's a technology with a movement that never fails. When we talk about a movement, there's no failure for that. There may be a slow time period and successful time period, but never dies. And Sahave is a movement that we are creating with a team that I have here and also in India. Big time movement we are creating to get the donor base at right time to donate blood to right purpose. So I talked about a lot of things about India, right? We are Indian Americans. We shouldn't be forgetting about where we belong right now. So it actually started with problem here. Don't think that America is safe with blood. We have a shortage of 4.5 million annually here. Fairly recently, if you look for blood shortages in US, you will see urban areas due to blood shortages, operations have been postponed or canceled, prioritized differently, people are facing death. Every trauma that happens here, any accident, it requires minimum of 100 pints of blood. And one person can donate 1 pint of blood at a time for 8 weeks. Imagine what it requires. And the culture that is important here is we drink a lot, shamelessly, I will say that, right? We have parties, weekends, right? But once you have a drink, it stops you to donate blood for your loved ones for 24 hours. That's important. So we have created a kindness coin, which is contagious, and pass it on. So thank you. If you want to know more about Sahave, please contact me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Pradeep ji. Such a humanity service you initiated. Now